welcome back to my channel. It's Shayla here, and I don't know if you can guess where I got my inspo from, but I just got back from Cuba, and I definitely wanted to recreate this look for you guys. When I was there, a lot of the women there were wearing bright colored lipsticks, like reds, orange, and this like purpley color, and it really like inspired me to recreate this look for you. And instead of doing the nude lip that I originally did and posted on Instagram, I wanted to do this bright lip because it's just like, I'm just feeling it. I'm here for it. And I feel like the vibe, the trend this summer is gonna be this like bright lip. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with one of my favorite mattifying primers, the Tarte Clean Slate Primer. Nice and matte. I actually put a little bit of this on before I started filming and added some more, just in case you guys are wondering why I looked a little flat. Next, this is the Bobbi Brown Cool Sand Skin Foundation. This color is a little warmer than what I usually wear, but it's like perfect if I have a little bit of a tan, which I thought I'd come back from Cuba like a little more tan. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC42. I kind of like OD'd a little bit. I put a lot on my sponge, so we're just gonna blend this bad boy right in. You guys can definitely like see that my foundation is like a little darker just based off of this concealer. It's okay though, it's okay, it's all right. I'm like definitely allergic to something in my house because my skin is starting to trip again. Next, I'm gonna set my concealed areas with the Bobbi Brown Golden Orange Powder. Boom, boom. See, all right, y'all. This is good if you want to set your concealer and add like a little bit of warmth. Tones down the highlight. Oh, and this is the Kat Von D number 20 brush. I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Medium Deep on my cheeks and the outside of my face, kind of like as a bronzer, even though I'm already looking pretty bronze. Ooh, I look super bronze right now. With this, I always just use like a little bit and then gradually add more as I need it. Dang, maybe I did get a tan in Cuba. This is the Anastasia Chocolate Dip Brow. Sisters not twins, folks. Sisters not twins. You guys already know the drill. Urban Decay Fix eyeshadow base. So most of the time I found myself using the MakeupbyMario palette while I was in Cuba because I was like rushing the whole time, and Isabel and Kim are just like easy, kind of like natural everyday shadows. So I'm gonna put Isabel in the crease and Kim on the lid. This is the Sigma E40 brush. I'm also gonna smudge Isabel under my lash line just to give it like a little bit of like depth and color. Nothing too dark though. I was in a rush, that's why. Like most days, you guys, when I was getting ready, I don't know why, but I was like found myself like rushing the whole time. I was trying to get those pictures in, that's why. I'm actually gonna use the same brush I used for the eyeshadow base for my lid color. Just flip it over and use the same brush. I'm like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't like using a million brushes. I'm just not that girl. I like to try and use like 5 brushes and that's it. It's really what I try to do. When I was in Cuba, not only was I like inspired by just the colors, but also just having that retro look. And I think it's because they have cars from like the 60s, the 50s, the 70s. So because of that, I'm gonna do a winged out eyeliner. This is Inglot eyeliner with the Smith 205 brush. This brush is like pretty stiff, which is why I like it. Like sometimes if it's like, I don't know, too bushy, you don't get that crisp line, but this is like, gives you like a nice straight line. You'll definitely like this if you're like an angled eyeliner type of girl. Wait, that didn't make sense. Angled eyeliner brush type of girl. That's what happens when you go on vacation. You come back and you just like, can't even think. I just drew a line out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. I just drew a line out and basically I'm just gonna connect the end of that line to my eyeliner. And then as I connect it, you kind of like dip down in almost like a U shape. Like, ooh. and then you fill in the space. Ooh, that wing came out good. One side always comes out better. So I'm also gonna do my little dot trick because you guys know I'm like obsessed with this. It makes my bottom lashes look so thick. It's kind of like dots slash like little lines. It doesn't even have to be perfect. See how just like it's like blah blah blah. I'm priming my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. This is just gonna make them extra thick. I usually don't like to prime my top lashes because I feel like if my natural lashes are super thick, my fake lashes look kind of like, you see the separation, it looks a little crazy. And I don't like to look too crazy, you know? I don't like to be too crazy too often. You feel me? You guys already know my favorite mascara, Maybelline Big Shot. Your bottom primer doesn't need to like be super dry because then it disappears. You want it to dry just for like maybe like 30 seconds to a minute. And if it dries before you get to it, just add another layer of primer. Not dries, but y'all know. My bottom lashes look super thick when I do that. I just love it. I love it. Okay, so with this look, with the winged out liner, I really wanted my lashes to be kind of flared at the ends. So this is Ella Lashes from Lilly Lashes. So you guys can see I've already used these, but they're pretty like flared and wispy. I love them. I just want you guys to know that right before I started filming, my voice just like did this. I promise it was like fine all day. Maybe I wasn't talking a lot and then all of a sudden I'm just talking so much and it just went downhill. But when I tell you guys that the raspiness is on 10, you heard that? I'm trying to tell you. So I'm just using tweezers. Like, you guys know this is like the trick to getting them super close to your lash line. In Cuba, we didn't see a lot of focus like on the eyes. It was all about lips. So like the fact that we had like lashes on, people were kind of like, you know, looking at us like crazy a little bit. Actually, it wasn't crazy. We got a lot of compliments, which was really dope. I guess they approve. I'm gonna bronze my skin with the Royal Hotness Dose of Colors highlighter. These are new, they just came out. And I'm gonna start with my forehead. I forgot if this is like too dark for my cheeks. We'll see. I have so many highlighters that, listen, I get them mixed up. Oh yeah, perfect. Isn't that, oh my God, isn't that pretty? Freaking love this color. Like this is like, this is perfect for the, perfect for the forehead. Oh my gosh. You see how bronze this is? Like this is like, this is bomb for my skin tone. And it actually does make you look a little bit more like tan too. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna put it just a tiny bit on my cheeks because I do like my highlighter to be like a little lighter. But I think mixing this with the lighter color is gonna be like bomb. And that lighter color will be Bronze Goddess Heat Wave by Estee Lauder, which is like a new favorite of mine. I just got this and I'm like obsessed with it. It's super gold and it's like perfect. It's like perfect. I know that this is like a common color for me to use and a lot of different brands have it, but this is like my favorite, like a light kind of golden highlight. And a lot of times I do mix my highlighters because I like the, I guess, the dimension it gives when you use a darker and a lighter highlight, if that makes sense. I just like to be highlighted, folks. Okay, I just like to be highlighted. Like I try and make excuses, but I just like to be highlighted. Like I have like a problem. The vibe, bronze vibes. This like forehead bronze really makes you look super tan. I am like obsessed with it. All summer long, you guys are gonna see me with this. Because I'm doing kind of like a purpley pink lip, I'm gonna do a pink blush. This is Peony from Jouer Cosmetics. It's super bright, so you have to use just like a small amount. And remember, start like on the outside and just kind of go back and forth. You see that? How bright it is? That's why I kind of like putting my highlighter on first, because when you add the blush, it kind of like blends the highlighter out just a little bit. I look super tan, I'm liking it. So for this video, I'm definitely using like more bronzer, more of that Dose of Colors bronzer, but I really like how it looks. Like, Ooh. I'm gonna finish off the makeup with the Kat Von D LUV lip liner and the K Dub liquid lipstick. This was the color, you guys, in Cuba. Like everyone was either wearing red or like this purpley pink. It was so pretty that I was like, ooh, I have to redo it for this. You know, like I gotta redo the look. With this shade, pretty much with any pastel, you just have to really go over your lips and make sure there's no like streaky parts. Just because I feel like colors with this much pigment, it's easy for it to get a little streaky. And not even streaky, but just like uneven. So I'm like really loving this. I wish I would have done this lipstick with the red scarf. Like, why didn't I? Sorry. There's like something in my nose. I'm actually obsessed with this lipstick. It's so pretty. You guys could just wear, I mean, obviously you could wear this by itself, but, Okay, tutorial's over. Just kidding. Let's put the headscarf on. Okay, so I'm gonna start by, I mean, you guys see these inches. I'm gonna start by just twisting my hair and pinning it with 2 clips at the top of my head here. And you're gonna have like a little bit of hair that falls here, which I personally want. I think it looks cute if you have like a little like swoop. So this hair right here, I'm gonna let it fall and I'm gonna just clip it right behind my ear. This clip I'm later gonna take off. So all my hair is clipped. If you have shorter hair, you can obviously just put it in like a bun, or you can use like a stocking cap, like you're wearing a wig, you know? You wanna make sure that you get a scarf that's long enough that you can actually fold. This isn't gonna be like one of those smaller scarves. This is definitely like a larger scarf. So you can see I kind of folded it into a V shape. This is like the tip of the V right here. Just so you guys can see. Boom. This is like probably the longest scarf I own. The tip of the V is back here. Just let it fall on your back. So I'm gonna grab the 2 corners and I'm gonna tie it in a knot on the top of my head. And you can see like the V is hanging down here. So I'm gonna pull that part up and then take the clips out of my head. And just kind of make sure that you're stuffing your hair all the way in here. Now what you're gonna do is tie another bow. And don't worry about all this, we could just like tuck it in a little bit later. I'm just gonna have my pinky finger, if you guys see this, my pinky finger is just gonna rest right here on the tip of that little triangle. Then tie this as tight as you can. And if this part loosens, the tip of the little triangle, just pull it through. And then I'm gonna tuck in the corners. So what I did was I just put this into a little bun, but you can actually tie this around again and then tuck this back into your scarf. That's one way to do it. It's kind of like more retro looking, but I wanted the bun on the top. So this little piece here, just tuck it into the side of the scarf. See right here? I have the tag still on it. You can take that off. Grab the end here, and really all I'm gonna do is wrap it around this little knot that I have. and then tuck it into the scarf like that. And then you could see there's like a little piece of hair here. Just tuck that together. This look is like definitely a lot easier if you don't have 30 inches. But boom, there it is. And this stayed, like, the only time that the top of this came up was when I was in the back of the car and I just had to hold it. You know what I mean? But other than that, of course it would come out better when I do it here. This is cute though, huh? This was like a lifesaver. Oh, don't forget to pull this little clip out here. That was like holding my hair so it didn't all fall down. Let me put my earrings in. We're ready to go. My goal the whole time I was in Cuba was to just wear bright colors, like bright on bright on bright. And it just went. It just went with, you know, the vibes of Cuba. I'm like really liking this. I really like it. This definitely came out better today. How about that? Put my little ring on here. Ooh. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. Hopefully this look inspires you to go bright this summer. I definitely feel like this is gonna be the trend and the vibe for the summertime is just bright colors everywhere, and I am here for it. I'm like really enjoying this, like a little too much, you know? Well, there's no such thing as too much, but I love it. Thank you guys again, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And last but not least, strut and slay.